Hey guys, Gerald Johnson, Ride the Wind here in the Ozarks. Um, man, I gotta stop saying Anyway, I want to do this video to kind of explain what I'm going to post today and what I've already posted, and go through some really, I think, kind of revelation kind of things that are transpiring right now. So I got to be quick because this is my third time and I'm trying to get everything into about a 15-minute period until I cruise to Little Rock, I think today or tomorrow, to just buy a new phone. I've been holding back because I just don't have the money, so, but I can't deal with this aggravation. And I think half of it is my phone, half of it is YouTube, yada, yada, yada. End it there. Let's start out with, I was going to bring one planet in, but I'm going to talk about that later. Let's start off with the fact, and I put Nibiru in my title to get views. I'm going to tell you that and know how to work the marketing thing on this. What people really are looking for, which is basically chaos and destruction. So I found out a way not to post it. Like I never wanted to do that, put that in somebody's face, but post them on Facebook page so that person can make the decision themselves to go look if they want, But my suggestion is you start looking because something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. I've been telling you for months, I've been posting videos last October I talked about the asteroids coming in. My first videos 2 years ago were about asteroids coming in, one specific one, okay? So here we are, right? And they're whizzing by every day the size of pyramids. And as I've said before, how long do you think that's going to keep up? We had China the other day with one blow up in the atmosphere, and the jury's still out with me with 100 different stories on what the hell took out Beirut. A grocery store today. These are places where the planets are very prominent, Maybe the ecliptic with them kind of rotates with it. So I'm not buying anything that man says, any explanation to any of that, because you can guarantee yourself it's a lie. So it's up to you to really research, find out the truth. I know I saw one clip. All of them start right when the bang is. You see the fire, one clip. There's one clip out there, and I think it's on high impact split. Was it a missile? It shows this white thing shooting down out of the sky. These things are going to come in at 70 kilometers per second. Do you have any idea how fast that is? I mean, we're in the, 40 times 7. We're in the 2,800 miles per hour range, something like that, or 28,000, fast. And it hits and it goes boom. What was that thing? Why are all the clips started right when the explosion happens? It doesn't show the sky or what's coming down out of the sky before it. Something's weird, but then you got the, everybody wants to hold the damn thing. So I just want to put that out there. Another revolutionary or revelation type statement is, what was Trump talking about in the speech the other day, where he said, you're probably not going to see me for a while. Boom, bunkers, underground shelters. Hello? He's going to disappear during the elections? When right now he needs to be campaigning his ass off? We got to see these signs, people. Now, I want to remind you, we did build those shelters too. That was our tax money. And as far as putting Nibiru again into my titles, it draws a lot of people in. If we could get the Nibiru community to wake up and see what the actuality is here, meaning that where in your Nibiru myth does it mention that the whole solar system or the whole universe is going to light up green, and what the heck does it? Because it's not Nemesis. There is no Nemesis. It's Dragon. Okay? So if you do your research and you listen to me, get switched over to the right page, because I know there's more than 8 to 10 million of you out there. And if you knew the right story, you are a formidable force. The same way if we could wake up the millennials, but good luck with that one. Having issues with my son all the time. But do you see where I'm going with this? Don't think because I put up Nibiru that I believe in it. Because I can send you, you just talk to me. I'll send you 15, 20 planets, asteroids, and everything else, 3 or 4 different asteroids. And you try and match that with your 7-planet Nibiru story. And then show me the Sumerian text that actually proves that it exists. I mean, come at me with your research and we'll match it up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't believe in a myth that says 7 planets when we got a solar system full of planets that they're announcing every day, like this new one, Ganymede. Just like it's been in our solar system forever. I must have skipped that class in science where they talked about this planet, and that's the striped one. They're explaining the grooves in it and the stripes. Well, it's big in the picture right now. So isn't it weird how it comes out in the news feed that boom, it's in our solar system? That's how they do it. That's how they do it. It's like you must have missed that science class, whatever the case may be. Now let's get to the green. Very quickly to the green. Very important. I did also find a portion of Hopi prophecy where it states, as I've been stating, which really creeped me out also, east versus west. East versus west, just as I've been saying. Whatever's in the north, green, bad, it's versing the west. Red, gold, the colors of heaven. The sun. And I saw one of the channels, and I really want to bring up the name, but I'm not going to be that guy, talk about Wake Swift and the debris field and how pretty it is and yada, yada, yada. Whatever this field is, you know, that they're talking about, like get out. That is the beginning of the debris field of what they call Wake Swift. Wake Swift and Wake Tuttle are names NASA made up after they told the story that ISON broke up behind the sun. It did not break up behind the sun due to a current NASA research paper I had saying, and the title of this is called Wake Tuttle / ISON, that it did not break up behind the sun. It moved it. Now, here we've got an object. I posted the picture on my Facebook this morning. First thing, I had a really bad weekend. I can't even, but I posted it first thing this morning. It's a capture of Mars with the exact same spot of green, but it's actually lighting up the whole side of the planet. So whatever this entity is, the celestial body, whatever you want to call it, I think they're entities, right? Is lighting up the whole solar system, which leads me to believe it's probably lighting up the whole universe. Imagine the power of whatever this thing is. The picture is posted on Facebook. I think you should look at it. And I posted one of my cam pictures right next to it that show the same green. And that is, again, the colors used to be kind of even, but the overpowering dominant color in it right now, it was, right, is green. Just so you know that. And it's all over the world. And there's spots of green. There's round glows of orange, purple, blue, even further than the elements. And they're shining in people's driveways and highways, and they're everywhere. They're inside of office buildings, which I have some cams in with skylights. You can see the 4 glows on the wall: earth, wind, fire, water, red, green, blue, orange. Okay, strangest, and it's getting brighter. It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter, and we got a president disappearing. We got beads coming out, which are just a total stack of lies, because they know people they're going to start noticing. Like I said, 7 months these things come through. They're through. They're through. If you know how to go out there and take a regular camera like me and go take a picture of the sun, right? Take a picture of the sun. Then run a couple filters on it. On the left side of the sun, you're going to see all green. Green, green. It's also kind of morphed over onto the left side of the sun. I posted a video that I'm not sure. I think I did it Friday night, early Saturday morning before I went to bed. But it wouldn't let me do the video. I had to do screenshot after screenshot after screenshot and then string those together to actually make the video. But a big red orb sitting next to the sunrise. which later that, an hour later after the sun rose, it started, it stayed kind of red, but it morphed this green ball or a reflection onto the beach where I was at. Pixels are definitely a player in here. I finally proved that, proof positive. I've been telling people there are clouds out there that look normal. There are clouds out there that don't. I'll zoom in on them and they actually pixelate. I'm very aware that phones pixelate. I'm very aware of that. A lot of people say this to me. That's why I'm a little edgy on it, right? But this is different. This is different. Now, also, I kind of wanted to get into quantum phasing because that's what I'm seeing also. I'm seeing buildings fade in to another time period or just fade out of the picture and then come back in, or morphing. This is called quantum phasing. This is actual objects, whatever the case may be, that morph in and out of dimensions, from our dimension over to another. Now, this could be the exact way they're hiding the planets. Do you hear me? Because if they can use the 576 resonance that opens black holes to kind of use that in addition to the lensing system to phase planets in and out of reality, that would be why they're kind of flop around the screen all the time. And buildings which are morphing into, like I said, buildings that existed 75 years ago. It also will change a tree into multicolors, all different colors, and that tree will morph into one of the planets that's above us. That's quantum phasing. So that's involved. I'm into that right now. I've also got the Russia picks up, which is the typical, it's got an asteroid burning by. I put close-ups there. Basically, I think what I'm trying to say, to cut it all short, is we got something coming, and it's here, and it's got more power than any of us have ever seen in our lifetimes. And we don't necessarily have to believe totally in man's myth that we're all going to be exterminated because of this. And I think quantum phasing kind of adds to that possibly. Maybe that's what happened in 2012. We all quantum phased into a different dimension. And that dimension, again, as I've stated before, is catching back up to us because the light from 2012 is what we're seeing right now in our skies. I want you guys to go out at night and look over in southeast, straight southeast. Don't follow the planets around. It's going to stay straight southeast. And it's a planet. I mean, it's not a planet. It's the Ophiuchus system, which is in the southeast. And there's this burning thing coming out of it. That would be our quarterback. If I've got this right. Because, again, I'm only left right now with what I said 2 years ago that I'm actually seeing become reality and the research that I've done personally. I think that's about it. I'm about to run out of time and I don't want to get to that point. I just want to say I love you guys. And I do also want to say, you know, to the people who won't listen or to the people who say we can't do anything about it, that would basically be the same type of mindset that those with the masks are wearing. We can't do anything about it except do what we're told and wear masks, you know. And that's the same kind of, you know, with the people who want to ignore what's coming. If you don't start waking up to this and you don't start learning about this, you're going to become one of the problems instead of the solution when this event happens. So you owe it to yourself. You owe it to the people you love. You owe it to him because he told us, seek the truth. Have a blessed day. I'll be back with more. Hopefully, I really want to do like an hour-long video, cover everything, and I will. I promise y'all. And you guys have a great day. I love you. Ride the wind. Get outside. Go flame on. It's probably about 1 billion degrees where you're at, right? Yeah. Anyway, have a good day.